Hello, beautiful people. Most welcome to the page here on GBC News. This is where we do chit-chatting. This is where we get those who matter when it comes to sports development. And today, the lens is on football. But this time, it's a community football. And again, it is specially designed. When it started, nobody believed in it. But it's specially designed to really, one, identify talent. Two, make sure that the community that these talents are developed are having peace. For it is written in the good books that if the land or the country you are in has its peace, you also enjoy your peace. And so peace is something that money cannot buy. And it's the reason why philanthropist Dr. Daniel Macaulay decided that where he comes from, he will start with the agenda of peace. And so for 4 times in a row, or for the 4th time counting, he's putting up another football gala competition for all the youth in the Greater Accra region. Why? Because he believes that Accra is the nerve center for the whole nation. And so if peace exists there, then definitely peace will go. And again, because of election 2024, if there is no peace, businesses will not thrive. And so he's looking at that one too as an aspect. And so he has been doing this for some time now, and the 4th edition has been launched. A 4th edition is just around the corner. And so I have no other person to help me really understand more of these issues than the chairman of the organizing committee. He has been around from day one till now. And today he's here to walk us through again because it's just around the corner. In Ghana, we say, Eba Sheshi. And so I have no other person than the chairman himself, Mr. Jonathan Akrong, in the house. Hey, Jonathan, thank you very much for passing through.
Thank you, too.
Election is just around the corner, as usual. We call him Neo Krupu. He has so many titles, Dr. Daniel Macaulay. But it's about his peace game that we're talking about. When the 1st edition took place, what was it that was running through your mind? And was it the plan that will continue and continue? Tell me something before we come to 2024, where we've reached so far.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sampa, for giving me this opportunity. Like you said, by the grace of God, we are going to have the 4th edition, but we need to look back and throw back and see where we started from. Some almost 10 years ago, if you could well remember, you were part of from day one at the La Presby Salem Park, which is a Sakura pitch. We started with 4 communities. That is La, where Dr. Macaulay hails from, and then Osu Teshen Nungwa to play a peace tournament. And his mantra for and agenda for that tournament was to drum on peace. Like you said, a country and a community can never develop when there's no peace. You can't live in unity when you don't have peace. Even in our homes where we live, if we don't have peace, there's always division in the home. So we started like that, and then in 2017 we move on to now La, where Mcdan has built the stadium. It was then also a Sakura pitch, where they used to call it La Town Park, behind the Mawako restaurant. And I remember with nostalgic feelings, the guest of honor that occasion, the finals, was ex-president Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings. May he so rest in peace. I remember the late La Mancha was also present, the late second MC of La Kotopo, Honorable Chief Mandede, was present, and the host, then sports minister, Mr. Siama, also passed through. And after the tournament, the final day, Dr. Daniel Macaulay promised all and sundry that he would turn the next edition, won't see that pitch as Sakura pitch again. Lo and behold, he walked his talk, and on the 3rd edition, we played on that AstroTurf pitch at La that we have today. Today, we are in the 4th edition, and we have 4 more days to kick off. We did a launching some 10 days ago, and as I speak today, we have 4 more days to go to play our opening game, at least the opening ceremony at the same place. The only things that have changed is from 4, the 2nd edition we went to 8, the 3rd edition we did 16 communities. Today, we've covered about 95% of the whole of Greater Accra. From Adan, we have Sege coming forward, we have Ashaman, Shai Usudoku is representing the name of Dodowa. We have Ningo Pram Pram, we have Konkataman, so I've mentioned Ashama already. We have Tema, who are represented. Nungwa is coming, Teshi, Osu, La. Then you have Gamashi, you have Choco, Dansoman. Ngleshi, Amanfro, Botiano. Then you have Wager. Then you have Alaju Newtown coming. Nima Mamobi are represented. Domi Kwabenya, Madina, Adenta, East Legon. I think all these communities are coming and are participating. These are the 24 communities marked to play in the tournament. I want to say on authority that we missed out just about 2 communities or 3, the Fadama area and some Zongo communities which have not been catered for. I want to apologize here that it was due to certain technical circumstances. The next edition will make sure we rope all these communities into it to make it a total Greater Accra conscious effort to unite us in peace. From here, we'll move on to the Ashanti region and some other regions to do same. We want to make Ghana a peaceful, one unit people.
Great. And so viewers, we'll take you a trip down memory lane. 4 years ago, that's the last edition. The 3rd edition was won by Usu.
Yeah.
I'll come to you and ask you because you've been monitoring some of the teams and the communities and how they are getting players, because now we are in the off season.
Yeah.
So some players are always available, Division 1, Division 2, Premier League, some even foreign-based players come and play. So we'll go to the Latam Park. This was a flashback. This was what happened in the year 2020 when Usu won. And so let's bring a flashback. And then when we come back, I'll engage Jonathan here to tell me exactly whether indeed Usu has the capacity to defend, because no team has been able to win it back to back. So this is the 4th edition. So let's go to the Latam Park and then bring a flashback of how Usu won the tournament, the last edition. The finals of the 2020 edition of the Gadangbe Peace and Unity Football Gala competition was between Usu Community All-Stars in the Blue Jersey and Dansoman 11 Stars. The Mcdan Gadangbe Park was full to capacity as more than 2,000 football enthusiasts gathered to watch night football. With the stakes higher, a FIFA and CAF licensed referee, David Lai, took charge of the encounter. The first half was dominated by Dansoman lads, and their efforts paid off on the 8th minute as they opened the scoring. Both sides created but missed loads of goal scoring opportunities. Back from the break, Usu equalized just under 3 minutes. The two sides pushed more men forward for a goal, but some resolute defending and goalkeeping as well as wastefulness from the attackers kept the scores at 1-1. The winner was then decided through the lottery of penalty shootout. Dansoman had the opportunity to carry the day after Usu missed 2 of their kicks, but they also squandered the opportunities. Usu carried the day on a 3-2 win. There were 2 kings for outstanding teams and players. Dom Kwabenya won the Fair Play Award. Despite losing the finals, Musa Zakaria was adjudged the best goalkeeper. For scoring 5 goals in the competition for Dansoman, Samuel Owusu won the Goal King Award. The Most Valuable Player Award went to Samuel Amua from Dansoman. Mungwa took the 3rd position prize. Dansoman received medals and a cash prize of $1,000 for finishing 2nd. For emerging victorious, Usu received a check for $2,000. They were also decorated with gold medals and presented with the coveted trophy. The sole financier of the Gadangbe Peace and Unity Football Gala competition, Mr. Daniel Macaulay, said his outfit will invest more in projects geared towards youth empowerment.
There is nothing more exciting than putting a smile on somebody's face, and that is what we know how to do. And at the end of the day, it's not how much money Mcdan had made, but how many lives we have been able to touch. And you can feel it. You can feel the atmosphere.
This year's edition was targeted at promoting peace and unity during, before and after the general elections. So that was the flashback, and so Jonathan, you can still be remembering. But
I'm seeing a lot of faces. I thank God. Almost everybody I've seen there is still alive.
Okay.
It's part of the tournament.
And then we did the launch. So you see, the launch is here. We did the launch. We'll go back to the launch, but you remember all these things. Now, let's go back 4 years ago. Look at the crowd. What are you envisaging this time around? That's
you know, the Mcdan field has always hit the rafters when it comes to tournaments.
Yeah.
Not only the Mcdan tournament. I need to be fair, because the serene atmosphere, the stadium is very friendly. Almost everything is allowed there. I'm not saying miscries, but in terms of positive things, you come there, you come with your spouse or kids, they are in safe hands, the place is enclosed, and so you come and sit at the good stands, and whatever you want to buy around, people come there. It's not only football, but it also expands the economy. We all know, we see people hawking, nobody disturbs them, pay this, them diapers, pay that. They come, they hawk, they do whatever. People are selling water, some are selling ice cream, meat pie, pastries, and whatever. You come and sell around, you go. Just that we make sure the cleaners, the stewards make the place neat. What we don't like is maybe come and be a hooligan or something, but the place is an atmosphere of friendliness and peace. And so that is why people like watching football. And I just can't wait. I know the tournament, if started, it will start hitting its rafters as usual.
Once again, let's look at the talent. This tournament from day one, any player that officials sit and watch at the end of the tournament and picks him or her, okay, it's a him. That either a goalkeeper, a defender, a striker, whatever, be the best player. We see a leap. It's just like the man who is promoting the thing. His logo is an eagle. The eagle has his way of doing things, and any day they pick somebody as the best player or the MVP, at the end of the day, the person really goes out of the country, becomes somebody responsible for the society.
From day one, I just can't wait. I don't know. You're going to ask me this question. The first edition, you remember, it was Emmanuel Lomote.
Yes.
By then he was clubless. Just after the tournament, Vision FC signed him, and then Vision took him and gave him to Dreams FC. From Dreams, we all saw his exploits. And the one season he was in the today Black Galas is there. It was called the local Black Stars. He went out, professionally. So as we speak today,
he's enjoying dollar.
Yes. And then the second edition, who again, Benson Annan. By then he was also clubless. He has played for Sporting Club of La, and the team has become defunct. So that season he hasn't played association football. After that tournament, he won the best player of the tournament, the MVP. MSK Zelina Africa, owned by Mr. Ishmael Lamte, signed him on. After 6 months, he was in Slovakia playing for MSK Zelina. That today, I think he's in Cyprus or Albania. He played for the Black Stars as well. The third edition, who won it? Maxwell Abekwe, one of the Kwe brothers. That season, he won the Division 1 Gold King with Accra going to Olympics, brought the Olympics to the Premiership. He's the first player to have scored Accra Suffolk back to back. Olympics did that only in 1963 August, when they beat Kotoko home and away, and one player whom I've forgotten the name scored in both Kumasi and Accra. And since 1954, none of Olympics players, not even the legendary George Alassa, has scored Accra Suffolk back to back. But Maxwell Abekwe did. And the exploits we all saw.
And then he went to the Black Stars.
And he went to the Black Stars.
Enjoy some dollars.
So we are hoping again that this time around, the Mcdan touch alone will touch not one player, but definitely one player who will win the MVP. But after the 4th edition, we'll see a lot of talents catapulting their God-given talent.
Yes, during the launch, we were told that not only one. It seems like this time they will not only pick only one and then say, okay, you are the overall, but they will pick a couple of players,
of course,
and then give them international exposure. This is huge. Of
course, this is huge. You know, for the first time, you are not using one stadium. You know, Mcdan has built about 3 stadiums and still building some more. We have the one stadium in Sege that you all know, AstroTurf, the one in Teshin, Star area, Tree Block, and then the La one. So this time we are expanding the tournament. We want everybody to feel it. So teams have been given proximity. So like Ashaman and those teams, Sege and then they will play from Adan area. Teshin, Nungwa, East Lego, Madina, Denta, Dodua will play from Teshi. Then the remaining Nima, La, Osu, Gamashi, and the rest, Choco, will play from La. As we play, the tournament goes goes on. And like you said, yes, we'll pick up the best goalkeeper of the tournament as usual. He'll be rewarded with a trophy and some cash prize. The best goal king, the best player, the best coach, the most disciplined side and stuff. We'll give all these prizes to deserving winners. The local organization, the committee will not have hand in it. We are bringing on board technocrats in the game, technical people who have the technical eyes without bias to pick these people, so that as we've done over the years, over the 3 editions, we'll come out with the very best of their knowledge, that a person will have no blemish when he is mentioned as the best of this, the best of that.
Again, every edition we see you bring FIFA referees into the game. This time I'm going to see FIFA referees.
Definitely, all lies at the bosom of the Greater Accra Regional Football Association and the referees. And this time we always give those things to them to handle. We don't want to meddle in technical issues, refereeing, officiating. You saw they just ended Greater Accra Regional Division 2 Middle League. Look at officiating. I can give them 9.5 over 10. I mean, you never saw any team or anybody complain about officiating. That's the level of how we want our game to go. So we employ them to do all that for us. So they will appoint competent referees, not necessarily FIFA, but the person has to be so competent enough to handle the game at the best of his knowledge. So that is what we've done. We've given that, and don't forget we have in our local organizing committee a retired FIFA referee, who's now a FIFA instructor, Abigail Soa. I mean, I spent 11 years at that helm of affairs as a FIFA referee. He has so much knowledge of the game that he knows who to suggest or for the committee to bring and officiate our games.
Now, the last one before we check out from the studio. I know every day that this tournament goes on, we see scouts coming all over. Again, we see most of the ex-Black Star players coming. Are we going to see something different? Are we going to see them come?
This time it's either going to be addition.
Okay.
Like Kingston is coming as usual. Stephen Apia Tonando, former skipper of the Black Stars, will be there. We are inviting the coach of the Black Stars as well, Otuado, because before then his assistant John Pencil will pass through, and as well as goalkeeper trainer Fatah Dauda. We know scouts from Nations FC have also assented to pass through. They will be coming regularly because finally they are having their pre-season. They are starting a 10-day pre-season
in Accra,
in Ablankesi.
Oh, okay.
And then when they finish, they are coming to Accra. By then the tournament has started. So they said they would like, officially yesterday they told us, the officials were there, that they would like to come and observe the tournament and pick out players. Scouts from Rising Star Academy are coming. Right to Dreams. Scouts are MSK Zelina. He is always there with the scouts, and fortunately the scouts are in. We'll be getting tomorrow or Thursday, this weekend. I don't know, there's that date. They'll be in to start watching some of the games. They'll be in for 1 month. So they'll be watching some of the games. But everywhere we play, they'll follow us to go and see if they could get some talent. So this time, and some talents some scouts I may not know, because some come to these tournaments mostly. They don't want to, want to have a fair idea of what they are watching, so they won't tell you. But for now, this is what I know. These are the people I know. I know the reporting too will be coming around with some of the ex-players to check on talent. So this is what I know now. And I know that this, I hope and pray that this tournament meets its target and beyond.
Now, I said the last one, but there should be another last one. So run us through, how is the format going to be like? When are we going to see games being played?
Our games, we are started this Saturday. By the grace of God, Choco will be playing Dominic Kwabenya.
Okay.
And these are two areas predominantly players are, Dominic Kwabenya, by political demarcation or whatever numbers, they have the biggest numbers when it comes to political numbers registered. And the place is infested with players. It's a cosmopolitan community. So
you can even raise more than 5 teams.
Yes, of course. And Choco is a hardened football community. What the likes of Stephen, I will mention Choco, they are hardcore football dominated place. And so they will not come easy. That match will not come easy at all. It's a match everybody would like to watch. We saw what Choco did the last edition. the last 2 editions, and we also saw what Dominic Kwabena brought on board last edition. So we know it's going to be a very big game. And on Sunday, we will also host Nima Mamobi. When you go to the Zongo community, we all know the Zongo matches have been played. We all know what Nima and Nima brings. What of mention Nima Mamobi is going to be something out of the sky. And that will be on Sunday. So these are the first 2 games on Sunday. We are playing 24 games with 24 teams.
Okay.
That's how it's been Christian. We started from this July and end in November. We are spreading it how we play. So we go to this community, then we come back. So along the line, we'll give you all the fixtures so that you let our viewers and our listeners know.
Thank you very much. So that's Jonathan Akrong, this gentleman. Today is the chairman, so that's it. We won't do any other thing.
Let me first and foremost, let me congratulate every rep. I like the reps of all the communities, what they've brought on board, their comradeship, their willingness, and the way they are committed to the cause. The leadership of those communities as well, their chiefs, their royals, their political leaders as well, they have all shown interest. And then the committee that I just lead as a servant. Being a chairman, you are not lording, you are serving your people. So my immediate vice, the one Ajeti Michael Ajay, aka Domon, and then Zion Ado, and then Tido Soa Ado, and then the remaining Abigail Soa Ufowilenshi, see they call him, and then Connie Bobby. These are my people that I work with. And then when you go to Tesh, we have our match coordinator there, Ruben Ajeti Ajay, for Interlice, former team manager, general manager. And then you go to Adatu, we have a stadium coordinator there who will be handling the tournament. It's called Simon Teddy Agbovi, aka Don Simon. He works with Eagle FM, an affiliate of the Mcdan Group. These are people who are helping us, and others, and a whole lot who are helping us run the tournament. And then the media team, I give you enough respect, because without the media, it is the fourth arm of government. Even though it's not official, without the media, no country can try.
So this Jonathan Akrong. If I give him all the time, you continue to talk. And so we say a big thank you to you for doing the watching. Please remember, this Saturday at the Mcdan La Town Park. So if you know La very well, you just get to the La Polyclinic, the rehabilitated one, or the one they are now putting up, the La Polyclinic, and just ask of the filling station or Mawako Fast Food. The stadium or the park is just behind it. It is called La Town Park. Come and see culture, because I hear there will be some displays before the opening game itself, and so it will be jammed packed. So come, when you come, you get a place to park your car, and everything will be safe. So Dr. Daniel Macaulay Mcdan, we say thank you very much for doing this. We hope to see you at the opening and also at the closing, because he can surprise you. He can stay throughout, but we are hoping that you will come.
He will come.
So that we enjoy. And everybody, Kelvin and the rest of the team that are working behind the scenes, please, let's see you, and then let's see how it goes on Saturday. So all roads will be leading to the La Town Park on Saturday for the opening ceremony, and then the rest of the games continue. It will not be the last time you'll be here. You'll be coming often to give us updates as to how things are going. And so we say a big thank you to you for your time. Wish you guys all the best. And so that's how I wrap it up. Football for Peace. Election 2024 is coming. We need to protect our peace we have. I am Theophilus Sampa. Have a lovely day.